You're on.
All right. Well, I'm Shawn with FARMpass. I wanted to introduce what we're going to be talking today about. We're going to be talking about FARMpass, our online ticketing solution. So we have built a solution for people to use to sell tickets to their maze, and then a really neat way to redeem those tickets once they come to the maze. So if you click one or put 1 in the comments below, we will know you're there live. If you put 2 in the comments below afterward, then we can see, and please leave any questions that you have so that we can address those questions. If you put them in now, we'll address them by the end. If not, we'll address them later on and try to get that question answered for you. So a little bit about FARMpass. It's our online ticketing solution where people can buy tickets off the web or mainly off their phone. And then they bring those tickets to the maze, and they don't have to stand in line, don't have to do the purchase process. Trying to streamline that, bring people in. But the main thing we want to do is we want to commit people to come before they come out to the maze. Each season we all hear, oh, I was going to come out to the maze, but I got busy, I didn't get around to it. Well, this gives people a commitment to come, and sometimes even that commitment can come before the season. So I wanted to introduce 2 new features that we have with our FARMpass, or 2 features that we're really excited about. We used this first feature this year, and it's called our Quick Touch Redemption. So when people show up, they get an email, and then when they click on that email, it brings up a screen that looks like this one. It will have, right here it says, the ticket clerk will push this redeem button for you. So when people bring this up to the ticket clerk on the person's phone, the person holds their phone up, the ticket clerk simply hits the button and it brings up their order. This has 1 ticket on their order, so I click that ticket and you can see it X's that ticket off. Once I do that and I hit the redeem button right there, then that ticket's redeemed. That's all it takes to get into the maze. And it's recorded there. When people go back, it will say this ticket's already been redeemed if they tried to use that again. But that's a really quick way to get people into the maze. We used it this year. We had a lot of success with it. A lot of the customers really enjoyed that quick touch feature in getting people into the maze. We recommend that you have a different line so that it can go quickly a lot of times, or at least that they can come to the head of the line if they've got quick touch. So really like that feature, and it really worked well this year. We do have a couple other ways that people can redeem tickets. We do have a scanner app that can go on any device, and people can scan a ticket, a paper ticket if they bring it, or we have it so that you can enter an order number, their email address, or their name, and look up a ticket that way and help them get into the maze quickly and easily. So what we found I'll cover the other feature that we're introducing this year. The other feature that we're introducing is our, it's actually going to be a season pass. And the way we're going to do that season pass is when somebody buys a ticket, they will upload their picture. So if they buy it off their phone, they can simply snap a picture with their phone. It uploads to the season pass. When people show up, it will have a screen similar to the one that I just showed you with the Quick Touch Redemption, only it will have their picture ID on that screen. So when somebody shows up, you can take a look at their picture. It's there uploaded against their season pass, and then they will redeem it very similar to the way you saw them redeem it with the Quick Touch, except it will record each time they redeem it. So each time they redeem it, we'll put a new X there, and then you will have in your reporting features and the ability to go back and see how many times your season pass holders redeemed their tickets. We're pretty excited about this for a couple reasons. 1, it's the opportunity to sell a season pass, and 2, get people more repeat business. We've also found when people buy their tickets online or buy a season pass ahead of time, they spend a lot more money each individual time they come to the maze. And we're about raising revenue for our customers. So we're kind of excited about this opportunity to raise some revenue that way. Our objective would be that you can sell tickets in July, August and part of September before you even open. So, and in order to do that, a lot of times people will sell them at a discount. Like July, they'll sell the season pass at 50% off in July. Well, you have that revenue when you desperately need it, when you're building up, before you even open your ticketing booth, you've got revenue coming in to take care of the bills. So we're kind of excited about that. And it also commits people to come in July. They're always going to do something. People always have in mind to do something, but this commits them to coming and doing. So you can start selling your tickets in advance and start bringing in revenue in advance. Right. And sometimes even before you even have your maize cut. So that's a great opportunity for our customers. So those are some of the exciting features that you'll get when you get FARMpass. Some people ask, why FARMpass? Why do I want to do an online ticketing solution? Well, we've seen some mazes sell as much as 20 or 30% of their business online. How do they do that? That doesn't typically happen very easily. It takes a little work to make that happen. As well, FARMpass comes with a cost. Our cost is $350 to sign up, and then it's 3% of the ticket sales. So we're trying to make it as inexpensive as we possibly can, but it does come with a cost. So why do I want to do that? The reality is you want to commit people to come to the maze. The more you can commit people to come ahead of time, the more likely they are to show up the maze. Some mazes have reported an increased businesses of up to 20% by selling their tickets online and getting a good share of their tickets online. So you can afford to sell your ticket a little less expensive. That's an incentive to buy online, is if they know they can get it there a little less expensively, then they can get it when they come to the ticket booth with cash. That just commits them to come. That's a big part of it. And then again, they spend more money. I was talking to a maze in Tennessee that does online ticketing and season passes, and he found that his spend per head stayed the same, even when he was bringing in a lot of people that had previously paid. So what I'm saying is, he brought in almost as much revenue when they already paid for their ticket that day from that customer through other sales, through concessions and pumpkins and the other things that he was selling there at the maze, to totally compensate for that ticket that he didn't sell for that day. So he had basically double revenue of what he normally would have had on a ticket day. People just tend to forget when paying a purchase when it's been purchased a week in advance or a month in advance. So it's a good way to raise revenue that way. It's a good way to increase concession sales, especially if you have those. The other thing is if the weather turns bad, they've already bought the ticket. They've already committed. They're going to find another place to come. People procrastinate. Again, this is the best way that I know that you can help people not procrastinate and come to the maze. So we're finding some good increased sales. In fact, we had one of our customers this year that did two things. They did online ticketing, and they did some digital marketing with one of our digital marketing partners, and they had a 50% increase in business over what they had seen in the past. That's kind of huge because they were a long-time customer and they were a good customer. They've done quite well in the past, but they saw a 50% increase in business. That's huge, and we're excited to give that opportunity to more of our customers and to more people out there so they can see more business come to their maze. I mean, after all, it really comes down to ticket sales, and this is a tool. So digital marketing, online ticketing work well together. If you do digital marketing without the online ticketing, you're just losing people at the bottom of the funnel. This is a way to capture that person when they're most likely to purchase. If you don't have a buy now button, you're just going to lose a lot of sales that you could have otherwise. So this online ticketing platform gives you that buy now button for your digital marketing. So that's a little bit about, that's quickly about some of the features. We have some other features as far as we have scheduled events that we have, scheduled tickets that we can have scheduled in there. So your school groups can book. It's inventoried, so you can set an inventory level. Only so many people can purchase. It works well as well for fire pits. We've got the ability to group on, or kind of like, in a way, add an option to some tickets. So if they purchase like a fire pit, looks like we lost a screen. If they purchase a fire pit, they can add s'mores, that kind of thing. It's a pretty streamlined process. People can go to the website, they can select their ticket, and then quickly get to a screen, select the quantity, add to cart, and go through and purchase the ticket. Your site can be a little different than this, but that gives you the idea. You can get in, purchase your ticket quickly. We have some good reporting features that really help kind of track what's going on, especially now that we're doing the season pass. Yeah, doing the season pass. So there's actually quite a few other features. There's some rain. If you're going to have rain, you can send a text out to those. You've got your email capture. That's big because over time, email marketing is one of the most effective marketing methods out there. And this helps build that email list that you can send out to. They have to receive their ticket by email. It doesn't feel awkward. You can even, in time, find out questions about how they heard about you or that. We can track a lot of information through those. You can use that email list then to actually do a better job with your Facebook demographics and marketing. So as this thing builds, there's a lot of exponential benefits that come from using the online ticketing. As well as just making people happy. We're trying to get you more smiles per acre when it really comes down to it. We want to make you productive. And are there any questions that we have on the?
I don't see any questions now.
Okay, so leave your questions below, and we'll be sure and get back and answer those questions. We're glad to have this opportunity. You've got a chance now here in January to get signed up. We want to remind you that it's a little cheaper if you do it now, and once you get it set up, it will work for the rest of the season. So get signed up now, and we can start selling tickets.